What is going on, everybody? My name's Chris. Welcome to Bourbinsane. We are back today with another blind sample rapid review. Now, how this works is my wife poured a blind sample for me. Now, this one's been sitting around for a couple months. She put in an envelope what this sample was, and my plan was to actually review this on a live stream, and I never got to it. Plenty of other whiskeys were drank during those live streams, so she put what it is in here. I'm going to do my best to just try it, see if I have a guess at the end. I told her to use any open bottle I have in my bar, so that's the plan. This really could be anything, so let's go right into it. Now she only poured about a half sample here. She made the comment something about how much I was drinking during the live streams or something. I don't know. It didn't seem like it was too much to me, but you know. All right. This is just going to be a quick rapid review on this, guys. So starting out with the color. In my light, it's actually quite a light caramel color. It's not very dark. It looks a little bit darker on the camera there for you. Pretty nice richness on the nose, actually. The proof is coming through around 100, I would say. A very caramel butterscotch nose on this. A little bit of a light cherry is in there as well. Not overly fruity. Just on the nose, I'm guessing probably around that 100 proof point. A little bit of a grain note comes through on this as well. So possibly it could be on the younger side. Let's give it a taste, guys. Cheers. Pretty decent. Actually pretty decent on the palate. Proof probably between 90 and 100 on the palate. Doesn't taste as hot. A little bit of brown sugar. Not too much of a barrel influence, really. But caramel, vanilla, brown sugar's all there. Definitely in the bourbon family. It's got that slight fruitiness, but it's really like a cherry fruitiness. Not too much of the apple, fresh fruit, pear notes like that. I really, not sure I can venture a guess on what this is, guys. It's got, I mean, a slight, I guess, Buffalo Trace profile, if you will. Just based on the cherry note, and then some of those brown sugar, vanilla caramel notes. Not as much oak, though, as what a typical Buffalo Trace will give me. I'm not sure, guys. She stumped me on this one, so let's find out together what this one is. Not bad. I don't know. I would pay a huge amount of money for this, whatever this is. Probably, I'd say maybe $30 to $35 is what I would pay for this bourbon myself. So let's find out what it is. Wow. This is the Jefferson's Ocean Wheated Mash Bill. Now that is really surprising to me because this tastes nothing like what I remember that bottle tasting like. Now, as I mentioned, this sample's been sitting around for probably 2-3 months, honestly. But this does not even really smell wheated. So the Jefferson's Ocean Wheated, the bottle I have, it has a different wheated note. It's not like a Weller wheated note or even like a Old Fitzgerald type wheated note. It's completely different. And this doesn't even have that anymore. I think it lost a whole bunch of that breadiness that it did have. Let me go get the bottle, guys. We'll talk about it a little bit. All right, here is the Jefferson's Ocean wheated bottle. Now, this is, again, their wheated mash bill. Comes in at 90 proof. And I've had this bottle probably about 7 or 8 months. And I haven't put, I mean, it's about half gone now at this point, but for that amount of time, it's not a huge dent really put in it. This bottle was far more expensive than $35 I said I would pay for it. This bottle probably ran 60 to 70, I'm guessing. I mean, maybe even more. Again, it's been months since I've gotten this bottle, but the weeded note, or what I associate as that weeded note, is very pushed down. When I first opened this bottle up, it had a lot more of that brininess. With it being an Oceans product, it had much more of a, what I described as like a weedy breaded note, different than like I said with the Weller, but this is almost completely gone now. That's very interesting. This is completely opened up in a bad way, I think. This bottle was much better in the first half. Maybe it has something to do with just sitting in a sample bottle for that amount of time. You know, I've never experimented with that to see if that can really change the flavor, throw things off, but definitely not impressed with where this bottle has gone at this point. You know, maybe out of the bottle it'll actually be a little better. Let's do that right now. Let's take a pour out of the bottle and see if there's any difference. All right. So, right out of the bottle now, it's okay. So the caramel, the weeded note is definitely back now in the bottle. So maybe it's something to do with these little blind sample bottles that can change the flavor. Again, this was only about half full. I don't know if any of you guys have ever had experience with sample bottles like that. If it's not already all the way filled to the top, can it throw off the flavor, the nose of the whiskey when you go to pour it? This definitely has more of the weeded profile. And I could just be saying that because now I know what it is and I can see the bottle I'm trying it, but definitely that bready note's coming through. Much more weeded. The brininess is still quite subtle. You can tell it's there a little bit if you've had other Oceans products, but on this sample, I think it completely dulled everything. It dulled the nose, it dulled the taste, it lost the complexity that the Oceans products seem to have. Kind of disappointing with the sample. But it's a good experiment. Now I know maybe if I'm doing these sample experiments, I should use them within a week or so and not maybe fill them all the way to the top as well if I ever pour a sample, never half a bottle. Let me know if you guys have experience with that though. Can it change the flavor, the sample bottles you've had? You know, something you really loved, you kept a sample and put it in your bunker. I know I've done that myself, and a lot of samples I haven't gotten to yet, so I'm curious to pull them back out and see if they've changed a lot, see if it's something I don't like anymore. But let me know what you guys think about that. Got to give a quick shout out to trip we took this weekend. Myself, my wife, and the Bourbon Junkies, we went down to Detroit. We visited Valentine Distilling. They hooked me up with this Ristillery shirt, gave me a couple samples. We're going to be actually live streaming tomorrow, Tuesday, at 9 p.m. Eastern, and that's going to be an awesome time. We're going to be talking about the trip, drinking some really good whiskey stuff right out of Detroit, so that's going to be a great time, guys. Make sure you show up to that tomorrow. Also want to say thank you so much to my new patrons who have recently joined. Fred Frazier, Matt Zitrick, who is actually the Whiskey Crusader. If you guys haven't followed his channel, go check out Matt. He's a great guy. And also Kenneth Kennelty, my newest patrons. Thank you guys so much for the support and for joining the Bourbinsane family. I really do appreciate all you guys do. You really don't know how much of a difference it makes for me, how much it helps the channel. Because of you guys, I was able to pretty much pay for my hotel trip up to Detroit. So thank you guys so much. If you guys like these types of videos, please do let me know. I would like to do some of these that aren't completely blind, maybe some with the samples I already know what are in the bottle, and do some like that as well. These are fun little rapid reviews for me. This one probably went a little long, but I'm going to try to keep these under 5 to 7 minutes normally. So thank you guys so much for watching this rapid review today. If you like these types of videos, please do let me know. Hit that like button and that subscribe button. Also that bell notification so you know when I drop a new video and when I go live. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay insane, guys.